live forecast. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the forecast. I know it has been a little while. Yes, you know what? It's like yesterday. Last week, I decided to really take some personal time and really practice what I preach, to be honest. So that's what was that. And today is so exciting because today is going to be our last weekly Astro Live forecast. Yes, guys, it's going to be the last one, but it's not really the last one. What's happening is that I had with some really great and deep meditation and thinking for myself and where my energy needs to be focused on. I decided it really, and I have already been doing that, which is my podcast and my blog, which goes live every single Thursday. Both of them, the podcast and a blog article goes up every single Thursday, guys. I'm so excited, and this is just another up level for my brand, for my business. So I had to make some tweaks along the way, and then on top of that, I did discuss briefly when I did make the announcement. I am looking forward to taking a deeper dive in this energy ahead. I started seeing for a while a very long pattern in terms of my weekly lives, in terms of the energy. And for me, I'm always looking ahead. I'm a Gemini, so tapping in and doing the best that I can to be prepared for what's ahead of me is everything for me. Now, it's not to say that I don't live in the moment, but I just feel like prevention is better than cure. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so now starting September, the Astro forecast for the month ahead, new title, will be uploaded on my podcast once a month. And yeah, so that is really exciting. So let's go on to this forecast for today. But before I do that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you be notified every time your girl uploads a video of some sort, right? And also being part of the vibe, being part of the growing family, guys. I am so giddy about this. I was gonna say full moon. This new energy that we have. September is like literally Wednesday. Okay, shout out to all my Virgos, and we gonna start with that because, guys, I can talk about this for weather all day, right? Take a breather. So, guys, as I just stated, the sun is in Virgo right now. Shout out to all my Virgos out there. Happy birthday to anybody that falls under the sign of Virgo. Shout out to you. I already know how y'all do. Okay, and because also, it's so funny, my moon is in Virgo, so that made a lot of sense. When I started studying astrology, I was like, okay, a lot of shit makes sense. And then Mercury, okay, that's a whole situation. But anyway, shout out to all you Virgos out there. God bless, right? The moon right now is in Taurus, but will be moving into Gemini Monday, the 30th. Then it will be moving into Cancer September 2nd. Then the moon will be moving into Leo, okay, the 4th, which is going to be September, and that's a Saturday. Okay, so that's where the moon will be residing for the next couple of days. The true node is in retrograde in Gemini. Okay, Mercury is in Virgo, but will be moving into Libra, okay, Monday the 30th. Venus is in Libra, Mars is in Virgo, Ceres is in Gemini, Jupiter is in retrograde in Aquarius, Saturn is in retrograde in Aquarius, Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus, Neptune is in retrograde in Pisces, and Pluto is in retrograde in Capricorn. Guys, let me tell you, I just skilled that. I feel like I feel like this was the first time I really got to really, you know what's so funny? Because all the retrogrades is like retrograde, 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 okay? So that energy is right there. So what stuck out to me first and foremost is Venus being in Virgo, right? But we'll be moving into Libra. And that's going to be, Monday, which is the 30th, right? So with Mercury moving from Virgo into Libra, and hence both of them are air signs, okay? It's the same, you know. I had put up, and be sure to follow me on Instagram, okay, because it's popping over there, because I actually put up a post in my stories, and what was it, the Four of Cups. I want to see if I have the deck right in front of me, but I don't want to start shuffling, because now that's another vibe, right? But the Four of Cups came, and it, you know, he had on this red gown holding the Four of Pentacles. I'm saying the Four of Cups. Sorry, the Four of Pentacles came up, and he was holding a basket with Four Pentacles, right? But although very masculine energy in his stature and in his bone structure, I saw a lot of I saw feminine as well. So I put up a on my stories stating that, are we, you know, it's funny how masculine energy and feminine energy is looked to be so different, but but you know what's so funny? They're actually the same. They just bring the same vibe in different types of energy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because with Virgo, with Mercury being, which is moving from Virgo, right? And Mercury actually is exalted in Virgo, and now moving into Libra, which is also an air sign, right? Virgo is is an effeminate sign. It's a water barrier. That's the helper. That's the birth. You know, it's so interesting that Virgo would be fall on exactly in that fall vibes, right? That mothery. You know, when you were little, you were cold. Somebody, you know, came and hugged you and kept you warm, or, you know, fixed up your sweater. That mother vibe, that communicating type of energy, right? And then now moving into, for Mercury to be moving into Libra, masculine energy, right? It's the same type of vibe, it's the same type of love, but it's coming from a different energy. For the last couple of months, and I have been saying, in weeks, I have been saying how, like, you know, and it's just the ebbs and flow of life, how we don't even finish, we didn't even finish, we just tipped on Virgo energy, but yet we're already talking about Libra energy, right? When we was in Cancer, we was in the beginning of Cancer, we was already talking about Leo energy. And I really believe, not only because time is linear, right? I really, really feel it's because of all these fucking retrogrades. Hello, baby. I believe it's because of all these retrogrades. These retrogrades got you, like, I know for me, thinking thoughts that thinking about thoughts and being honest to myself in terms of how those particular thoughts are affecting me. You know, having to deal with that, these retrogrades puts us in such a state of mind and spirit. I'm well, baby. How are you? Y'all are so awesome. Thank you for coming by, guys. I love y'all so much. But being in the vibes of being honest with yourself and being true to whatever emotion comes rearing its normally ugly little head, okay? is a blessing towards your energy. It's a blessing towards your existence, because when you take the time and you say to yourself, you know what, this was fucked up the other day and I really didn't like how this made me feel, rather than, and it took me a long time to really do that, because a lot of times we want to play macho, we want to play, again, that Libra energy, that, like, I'm off doing something else, really masculine, and this goes for women in particularly, because I feel like as women, we are always taught to be most comfortable, and it's a double-edged sword, in the masculine. You thought I was going to say feminine, right? Nope. In the masculine energy. I'm from New York, baby. Brooklyn. Okay? We are always taught to have to go, you feel later and all this other stuff, but we're not paying homage to our femininity, our feminine strength. Is we were born and housed in these bodies, so our strengths are no less validated than masculine energy. So if you have to cry, that's what I'm saying. If you have to cry, if you have to feel, if you have to fuck, if you gotta do whatever you gotta do, baby girl, allow yourself to release and come into your abundance and your energy through your femininity, because there's something that happens when we allow ourselves to feel. There is something, oh my God, welcome. We got Africa in the house, babe. There's something beautiful that comes about when we allow ourselves to be true and blue to ourselves. Because what happens is, check this out, because this is not about masculine or feminine being any type of lower than the other. This is about allowing one state of mind to really appear, or I should say one part, a part of your energy, your natural resources, whether you're a man or woman, but I'm speaking in particularly into women right now. What you allow yourself is to be comfortable when it's time to, you find yourself in the masculine seat, which is go, sun, ra, right? Things go, things happen when it's hot, when it's heat. You're in the sun, you're making moves. A lot of times, even when you walk in and it's nice outside, you got a little strut to yourself and everything like that, right? Allowing yourself to be fixed in that energy can only come from, in my humble opinion, being honest with yourself in the feminine energy. And this honestly goes back and forth to the motion of the ocean. That's right. Right. Going with the currents and not going against it. But this also works, I was in that particular state speaking directly into women because I'm a woman, okay? But also for men in the opposite situation, because I find a lot of men are not comfortable with their feminine energy as well. You already got the masculine side. We're always fighting against one or another. Why not be okay? We may feel more comfortable in one stage of one parts of our life because that comes natural to us, right? But whether you are more into, for me, I have for a long time been more comfortable in masculine energy. I come from a strong line of women, and it's like, listen, okay, but it's not to say that I wasn't taught to be feminine or I don't feel feminine, but I always automatically just like, okay, go, do, emotions, that's not, no, fuck that, no, boo, excuse me, I need a moment, and I'm going to have my moment, okay, and then when we are right, then we can proceed on. And now we're better, we're stronger, we're flyer. You know what I'm saying? But when you are lying to your essence of who you are, that pulls a pull. You're always going to be pulled back like these retrogrades. And I really believe that these retrogrades are really doing a number on, especially with that Pluto being in Capricorn, and Capricorn is an earth sign as well as the grandfather sign. Guys, we are being pulled and shifted to really slow down, and this comes no surprise to me. I've been feeling a little for myself, like, come see, come saw, I'm really, for me, I have always been very sensitive towards the energy that shifts, especially in the weather. And it's not to say like hot, cold only, just like the seasons, I should say. Being really sensitive to the seasons. And there are some seasons that I feel like I flourish more in, and other seasons I'm slower in, right? That goes for, and some people strive in the wintertime. You know, in the wintertime, they move and this is their time and whatever. And some people strive in the summertime. Okay? But it's not to, I used to begrudge the slower side. I used to begrudge the side of you know, that I would be in, because that wasn't my dominant side. You understand what I'm saying? What I realize, there is a magic, there is a love, there is a flow in the slower side. This is a time of rest. This is a time of allowing the creative sides and all the stuff that you have been putting into ground, allowing it to marry now, right? So we can be better and stronger in a season that comes, that we are blessed to find ourselves in. When we are in I don't want to say strong, because we're strong all around, but you know, you feel more vibrant in. So that's what that was a lot for Mercury moving from Venus. Moving from Virgo. Well, makes sense because Virgo is feminine sign. Moving from Virgo into Libra. The next, so funny. What also stood out to me, guys, was Mars, which is right now residing in Virgo. Mars is in Virgo right now, and it's another masculine and feminine all wrapped up in one. You know, Mars is the warrior. Mars is the one, let's go, let's get it cracking, right? And Virgo is going to show you that Virgo energy is going to definitely, because it has Mercury, right? It's ruled by Mercury. Is going to have that really critical eye on how and when it's time to strike, right? Mars is ready to go. Mars is saying, you know what, I got you, let's go, I'm ready. What, I'm ready, right? But Virgo is like, but wait, we will strike, yes we will, but at the right time, at the right hour, and we will not miss our target. And that's what I love about Virgos. I mean, shit, you know, Beyonce is a Virgo. Who else? Michael Jackson, for a very long time I did not even know he is a Virgo. And it just seems like, to me personally, Virgos, they like, usually when you see people on a certain type of like critical up to parness, Virgo is very dominant in their astrological chart. You know, Virgos have a sense of a caliber of how can I say, of executing things. They're not about the halfway. You know what I mean? It's like all or nothing. And you can bet your bottom dollar that if you have a Virgo on your team, order is definitely going to come up with that. We're not going to be throwing our energy here and there, this, that, and the third, to that does not really really is necessary in that area, when we know it's necessary, but we know that we need that energy to really be deeper enthralled in other areas. Like I just mentioned in the beginning of this live, how where my focus is, right? Shit, you know, I love YouTube. I'm always be out here with you guys. Y'all already know the vibes, right? But I have ascended. I have grown. I have other avenues now that I have created that needs a particular attention. And this goal, and I'm sharing with you guys because, guys, like, especially this week, start tightening up. Like, throw away the things that don't no longer serve you, that's keeping space and not paying any damn rent in your place of quarters. Okay, start cleaning out. And I don't give a shit if the stuff is still good, because 9 times out of 10, I hate to break it to you because I'm going through that right now, the stuff is still good. we're not getting rid of things because they are not good. And I think a lot of us, we suffer from that because like we only throw away what's not good. And what is the definition of not good? Because apparently if you're getting rid of things that are still in great tact, that is not the it's safe to say that's not the vocabulary. The vocabulary, in my humble opinion, is how is this serving you? Are you using it? Are you using it? When is the last time you picked that item up? When is the last time you used it? How is it serving you? Now, I get it. Like, there's certain things that I know that I haven't used, but I'm not throwing away because I spent a certain type of money and it comes with a certain type of, there's an emotion definitely attached to it, but more so like it's also a practical keep. Like, I'm not using it. Like, for instance, I have my cosmetology license, right? Many years ago. So I have my tools. I have my tools that I spent good money on for, right? Because I don't buy no cheap shit, right? But in saying that, when's the last time I used it? When is the last time I used it? I have locks now. I don't even use them on myself. I can't tell you the last. I mean, I do family hair here and there and stuff like that, but that's not, that's not what I do. I can do it, but that's not what I do. I write and I create, so which is part of creating and making videos, and so that's my passion. Hair used to be my passion. Fashion and hair and all of that and everything that makes a girl look pretty is still a love of mine, but that's not where my focus is. Now, I say all this to say that I'm not throwing away my tools because I believe in you never know when you may have to we worked hard. We want to know that we have that chapter and we got it down. We got it good. We got certain things or whatever the situation. But in saying that, there's so many other things I do have that's connected to that I am going to get rid of. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not just telling you like take caution to win and just throw everything away and stuff like that. But you got to like really put an emotion to it. Like, how is this serving you? How is this serving you? Because even though I say that, there will be a day where I will be revisiting this very area and saying to myself, okay, am I still going to keep that, right? Because now I'm in such a different stage of my career, my life, that let's just be honest, are we ever going to curl somebody hair again in that way and for making money in that area again? That's being honest with ourselves. And then if it's not, it's going to be a purge as well, because I'm purging things that when I look back I would have never did. And I noticed that for me it's a 2-year mark. They say every year, I think they say every 6 months to a year you should do a purge, right? So you don't start accumulating stuff. But for me, I try to do at least every year and stuff, but unfortunately, by the time I feel like it's time for me to do it, it's because 2 years has passed and it's like, girl, who is this? Who's living here? Right? So that is what's going on, and it's okay. But when you feel yourself heavy laden, because I'm saying 2 years for me, it could be 6 months to you. It could be every couple of weeks that while you clean up, you say, okay, I'm getting rid of X, Y, and Z. It could be, what your uncomfortable feel is for your surrounding. And the reason why I am spending so much time in this particular area is because, especially when you are growing, especially when you are creating, you need to have free space. And it's not to say that I'm saying, you do all of this so you could stack up and put things in those same spaces the things that you got rid of. No, I'm not saying that, because then that kind of like defeats the purpose. And the reason why I know that is because I have done this shit, right? And you find yourself back at square one. No, it's about putting different things in order that being more mindful and being more critical on the things that you purchase, and why you're purchasing them, and the longevity, and how you can use that very big purpose in so many different ways. You know, like for me, if I'm buying something, let's just say if I'm buying a bag, I treat myself to a nice, beautiful bag the other day. Nice, beautiful everyday Prada bag. You know, your girl deserves it, all right? But boo, she wearing that bag every day, okay? I got the one with the leather handle with the nylon, okay? So if it rain, okay, we just wipe that off. If I'm going food shopping, I throw something in the bag. It's easy to wash. It's easy to handle. It's black. I love black. I wear black most of the time. So it's like, you know, hey, fits right in. And I'm able to use, like, boo, listen, we're riding until the wheels fall off. That's me, okay? But at the same token, I'm proud of it. I mean, I'm not saying if you don't have a Prada bag, you're not, you know, like, ooh, poo, hoo, hoo. I'm just saying for me, I work hard. I deserve beautiful things. I love beautiful things, and I don't believe because you are spiritual or you in the heights or however, that's just me, that you is wrong for you to buy certain things. Some people spend so much money on pens. Okay, there are pens out there that runs, if not more than that bag I bought. Okay, so it's all about your vibe. But I truly believe everything that you have, it should strike an emotion, a good emotion. It should make you feel good. It should be in a line of who you are, who you see you are, where you're going in life, and so forth. Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? We don't care what everybody else think. We care what we think, because we're doing what it takes for the best of our ability, because nobody's perfect, to be healing to not only the world but also ourselves. You know, that little girl in me that loves to play has this pink pen. Okay, I work on. I'm not always good, guys. I work on always keeping my fingers on the pulse, I should say. I would say my hand. Well, it is my hand, but my fingers on the pulse of the things that I know I want and need in my life. And is that bag a want or a need? It's definitely not a need. It was a want, but there was a part of me that said, you know what, Liz? Come closer. You deserve that shit. I was like, okay, who am I to complain? You know what I'm saying? So give yourself that love. Take that luxury bubble bath. You know, soothe yourself. Another thing I want to give you for this week, especially with this Virgo energy. And it's just it just goes to show you everything I've been saying. With the Virgo, is all about the luxuriousness of looking deeper into the beauty of things, and how can we make it prettier? How can we get the most out of that thing? Because Virgos, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Virgos don't just throw their money out. Okay, Virgos are not, in my humble opinion, for what I see and what I have learned about Virgos and being around Virgos, Virgos are not just quick to just waste their money on things that are not the best, period. Okay, so with this whole vibe and this energy and me suggesting that you purge and make way for beautiful, simple things in your life. Because guess what, you know, if you buy a good pen, then you 9 times out of 10 you may not have to buy a pen in like months or maybe a year. Maybe the only thing, depending, ink or whatever. But you see what I'm saying? You get to have that one great item. That's the vibes. That's my vibes going forward. I realize certain things, because we attach buying things and getting things and acquiring things in any facet, okay, with the emotion again, which makes you feel good for that time being. But really, what makes you really feel good is you. You taking the time and you being honest with your emotions, allowing yourself to feel vulnerable at times. So when it's time to feel stronger, you have that energy, or vice versa. So you'll have that momentum going when it's like, okay, now it's time for me. I've been chilling for a minute. It's time for me to step up to the plate, and you have it to give. You can't give if you don't have. Okay, you can't give what you don't have. So guys, this was really, 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 I'm not gonna get emotional. This was really beautiful, guys. I love each and every one of you. I just want to say, I just want to say thank you to everybody that supported my live in any shape or form, whether you stopped by and took a peep, or you stood for the whole live, leaving your comments, shouting me out on Instagram. All these things is why I'm able to had moved into where I am right now in my life. All these factors is what aided me to be more confident in my voice, in the things from my point of view, in the medium I choose to use to express it, right? And y'all have played such a really great and big part of that. Like, honestly, like, sometimes I'm less like for real, but I really feel really, really humble and really excited about the future. Guys, it's up from here, and I definitely will still be coming by. The full moon, the new moon, the videos still go up. Definitely will get one or the two, or even both, okay, and some surprises in between, I'm sure. But as far as these lives go, these Sunday lives, I learned a lot. I definitely it definitely furthered my studies in astrology, which is always a great thing. But unbeknownst to me, it actually helped my speaking voice as well. I'm not shy, but they say the more you do it, the more comfortable you are, and I'm at an all-time high. Let's just put it like that. Your girl had created a blog. Okay, feeling herself. But guys, I really pray moving forward, we can continue these vibes. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you be notified every time your girl upload a video. And again, I will definitely send a reminder on YouTube, but September is when my Astro monthly, deep monthly forecast for the month ahead. So what it will be is that I will be discussing, if it's September, I'm talking about October. And if it's October, I'm talking about what's up to come in November in terms of what I see in the chart. And similar to what I'm doing now, which is coming up and having certain inklings in terms of how can we thus far get prepared for what's to come. And with all the things that has happened in the world, I think it's safe to say being prepared, or always working forward to being as prepared as we can, is a healthy thing, is a beneficial thing. And I am so glad and so blessed to be able to give you these tips and tricks on how to move forward, and taking a little peek on what's to come ahead on my podcast, which goes live every single Thursday along with my blog, and it's Elizabeth Magical Garden. Guys, I love y'all so much. I love you so much. Thanks again. Thanks a million. Be blessed. Stay strong. Stay empowered. And also, most importantly, stay in love. Until next time.